This is Gorilla Monsoon.
And your host, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Primetime Wrestling. Another 2 hours of action-packed excitement is only the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation can deliver. And, Bobby, you have to be pleased because 2 of your family members are going to join us this week in Handsome Harley Race and King Kong Bundy. You've got to be thrilled about that. You've got to be thrilled about what went down here last week, which everyone else is completely disgusted about.
What disgusts other people doesn't affect me.
No, that's obvious. That's
At the top of the program, they're going to be seeing Handsome Harley Race, the king of professional wrestling. And you will be seeing my giant man, King Kong Bundy. And I have a few others.
Is he crowned by you? Is that the distinction that you've given him? Or what is that? Handsome Harley Race, the king of professional wrestling. What kind of
He is the king of professional wrestling. Everybody from coast to coast, border to border, every country this program goes through knows what Harley Race has accomplished in life in professional wrestling.
Well, our feature this week, a special, I don't think a match of this nature has ever been seen on any kind of television, and we're going to bring it right here on USA on Primetime Wrestling, a steel cage tag team matchup, sort of a vendetta here. Tito Santana teaming up with the living legend himself, Bruno Sammartino, against Adrian Adonis and the Macho Man. Interesting.
Well,
dangerous.
Like you said, I don't think a cage match has ever been shown on television. But also in the program, I have a few other surprises coming up that you're going to love.
Oh,
you're
terrific.
just going to love it, Monsoon.
I just can't wait.
Break out the bananas.
Well, we're going to start off, wrestling fans, with the self-proclaimed king of professional wrestling, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Handsome One, against Tony Gurria. Let's go to ringside for that match. Handsome Harley Race.
During the introduction of Handsome Harley Race, I would like you people to be quiet. From Kansas City, Missouri, weighing 255 pounds,
Bobby the Brain Heenan looking for quiet here. He's not going to
Handsome Harley Race.
Howard said, that's it, I'm gone.
I've done my job, let me out of here.
Take a look at the kisser on Handsome Harley Race, Alfred.
Not so handsome, huh? He may have been when he was a baby.
I think Bobby the Brain Heenan gave that handle. Latest acquisition to the stable, family. He likes it referred to as family.
Why does he object to stable?
I don't know. He says his men are not animals.
Yeah. Makes them look a bit like horses.
Not wasting any time, Harley Race eliminates Gurria from inside the confines of the squared circle. Now rams him right into the tabletop here, our tabletop. And Gurria again plunged in. Take this thing into the ring, will you, fellas? We're in the demilitarized zone, Alfred.
I think we're in a swimming pool as well here. There's been so many things spilled.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my word.
Well, they didn't even have to bother to put the ring up for this match. Handsome Harley unloading with everything and anything on Tony Gurria.
Well, if that keeps on going along like this, I don't see Tony Gurria being able to last more than a minute or two because Harley Race is just a brutal...
He stepped in the ring just long enough to break the count, so neither man could be counted out, and now he's back out onto the concrete here in the garden, doing more punishment.
I was going to say he's a brutal, deliberate destroyer of wrestlers, and it looks as if that's what he set out to do with Tony Gurria.
Tony Gurria on the concrete here in Madison Square Garden, not the place to be, especially when the adversary is one Harley Race with the... Oh, look at he's out there again. Give me a break, referee. Do something. Take some control, ref, even if it's wrong. Just ramming the right shoulder of Tony Gurria right into the steel post.
And our cameraman right there to pick that action up, too.
The Brain is screaming to the referee to count. And look at Harley doesn't want any kind of a count out. Going to bring Tony back in the hard way. Oh, Tony slips right over the back. Oh, quick move by Harley. There's that experience, that world-renowned experience, possessed by Handsome.
Uh-oh, the cradle and...
Cradle's uh-oh, it's all over. It's good. Look at the referee didn't even know what it was. Give me a break. He just got about a 10 count.
He got a 10, 15, 12. There was no way Greer was going to lift his shoulders there. I think the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt, checked them a second time, found out they were actually down, and gave him 1, 2, 3.
Tony Garea looking around, very, very stunned, took a whole lot of punishment here, and then the referee, I don't know. Well, I won't even say referee. I wouldn't even give him that satisfaction.
No, I don't think you should.
Let's get the official word from
Here is your winner, Handsome Harley Race.
Wow. Tony Garea, no slouch in the World Wrestling Federation by any means, Bobby, and Harley sort of made quick work of him, so to speak.
I don't think
He
even
Pearl Harbored him to begin with. But
I don't think he even broke a sweat.
I don't think he might have broken some things on Garea, though.
Yeah, his spirit.
He is sort of climbing the ladder of success here in the World Wrestling Federation in a big hurry, is he not? What does he have some kind of a timetable that you have scheduled for him? That
Well, let's put it this way. Before the end of the year is over, you might be seeing a new world's champion.
in one handsome Harley race?
I didn't say that. I don't. You play cards?
Yeah, I play
You lay your cards
yes.
on the table and let everybody see what you're doing?
It depends on the game.
You play cards and you?
You play a lot of games, though, and most of them are not games of
Mind
chance.
games,
You
and I
play
win.
mind games.
I win.
We're back, wrestling fans, and about to take a look at a guy who's done it all here in the World Wrestling Federation, and
Mike
one
Sharp.
Pedro Morales.
Oh, Morales.
What has Mike Sharp done? What has Iron Mike done other than be self-proclaimed as the Canada's number one
The
athlete?
greatest athlete out of Canada, which doesn't really say a whole lot.
Maybe out of just Hamilton, Ontario would be, better
Well, Hamilton's
suited.
a nice town.
Hamilton is.
Yeah, I like to go there in the spring and watch a car rust.
Let's go to ringside in Madison Square Garden. Pedro Morales against Iron Mike Sharp. An interesting matchup.
At 240 pounds, Pedro Morales. His opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing 282 pounds. He claims to be Canada's greatest athlete, Iron Mike Sharp.
Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside with my colleague Lord Alfred Hayes. Iron Mike Sharp, Pedro Morales should be an interesting matchup. I think.
Really, it is Mr. Perpetual Motion against Mr. Experience here.
Well, as everyone knows, Pedro Morales, quite an extensive record here in the World Wrestling Federation. A very impressive one at that.
Oh, every honor there is. And probably a lot more to come for Pedro as well. He's still in there, a rated contender. Nobody's ever dropped him out of the top 10, and he doesn't intend to be dropped out of the top 10 either.
No way, shape, or form. Wrestling fans, this program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, description, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is obviously prohibited.
Not written by Shakespeare, but beautifully delivered by Gorilla
Thank you,
Monsoon.
Alfred. Iron Mike Sharp went flying there, right over the top rope.
He did, and something else went flying as well. It looked like some water or I don't know what. But when Sharp is in that ring, anything could happen. Anybody can go flying.
You know, amazing, Alfred, that Pedro Morales is approximately the same body weight right now as when he was holder of the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, he's kept himself in such fine condition. He makes regular trips back home. He goes to his place. I understand he owns quite a considerable property in Puerto Rico.
Culebra.
Culebra.
Culebra, Puerto Rico.
Is that the right
My
pronunciation?
island.
Culebra?
Culebra.
Culebra.
Calls it my island.
Yes. And very proud he is of his heritage, and so he should be. He's a fine fellow. And in his way, so is our number one athlete from Canada.
From Hamilton, Ontario, self-proclaimed Canada's number one. I'm sure Wayne Gretzky would have something to say about that out of Brantford, Ontario,
Yes.
I believe.
Give him a big swipe with one of those hockey sticks. But it wouldn't faze Mike, I know that. He could take several swipes from Gretzky with one of those.
Look out, Sharp again over the top rope and down to the concrete here in the Garden.
Now just watch this. This would floor anybody. The way he went down, hit that concrete, I don't think anybody would be on their knees like Iron Mike is now. He's already thinking, I'm coming back.
Only one way for him, and that's straight ahead out.
That is it. Here he comes, back in the ring.
One-track mind.
Absolutely. Look at that. No protest,
Keep
nothing at all.
attacking. Was his father that way, Albert?
I believe he was. He was. And his father's brother as well, which is his uncle, of course. They were unbelievable as a tag team, those two. World champions, of course, at one time.
Oh,
gosh.
Shot by Iron Mike. And another one right to the back of the neck of Morales.
And don't forget, Morales just put him down on the concrete hard.
And now Morales is down on the concrete.
And here's a test for his courage, his perseverance, his ability to get back to his feet, and we'll see how Morales fares, and he's not doing too badly.
Third man in the ring, referee Dick Kroll, doing a nice job of,
yes.
well, he was, of keeping Iron Mike back, but he didn't right there as Mike snuck right around his backside. And gonna add it. Oh, look at that forearm support shot right to the back of the neck.
There's not much at the moment Morales can do about this. He's not in a very fortunate position, and Iron Mike is going to take every opportunity to thrust home his advantage. Look at him. If it doesn't move, he'll kick it. If it does move, he'll punch it. He's on another line of offense right now.
Look at this. He's outside the ring now. Once again with that forearm support. He's had a bad forearm for the past 9 years.
Those bone-crunching blows delivered there to the sternum.
Didn't know those Canadians were so long in healing.
I think it's something to do with the weather they have up there, the tundra.
You might say their recuperative powers stink.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Morales is taking some punishment here. He really is.
Oh, look at that. Deliberate there. Rake of that leather object on his forearm right across the eyes of Morales. Referee warning him about him now, but that's after the fact.
And all Iron Mike is doing, I have the feeling, is just incurring the wrath of this Latin. His Latino temperament is going to overcome him shortly.
Well,
it really good?
It better. Well, there he exploded there. That adrenaline's flowing now through the body of one Pedro Morales.
Oh, look at it.
Left hand uppercut. He is a southpaw. Oh, look at Mike saying, wait a minute, timeout here.
Yeah, unorthodox. Is there any timeout for him at all, Gorilla? Tell me.
No one said you were going to hit back.
No.
Oh, look out, Iron Mike Sharp. Right on top of us here on the table. And Morales rams his head in once again.
Good grief, get him off this table, for goodness sake. He'll kill us all down here. He's knocked Ho-Fi flying. Ho-Fi's been off his seat twice. He's back on his seat again.
Well, we may not be on the air, folks, but we'll let you know momentarily as he's disrupted all of our equipment here.
Good job. Ho-Fi had his hand on the monitor there. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen what was going on anyway.
Iron Mike Sharp was almost a permanent part of our table here.
He really was, and now Morales has taken the upper hand of this match. He's taken his time. He's more or less stalking.
Look out, slingshot in. Oh, big left hand right to the lower abdomen.
And you could hear that on the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm sure. Here he goes.
Morales now slingshot in. Look out, following him quickly, drawn out of the corner and hard into the top turnbuckle goes Morales. Oh, look at he's reaching down into his tights, Alfred.
He really is, and he's putting something.
He stuffed some kind of a foreign object down into that forearm support. Referee has not seen it and won't either at this point.
No, because he's trying to see what Morales, if he's going to be able to...
Look at this now, he's going to unload here on Morales. Pedro ducks underneath, a big left hand, small package, he could get him here. Shoulders down, yes. Never got a chance to use that weapon.
No, he didn't indeed, and thank goodness for that, because I don't think Morales would have got a victory quite so easily if he had been able to use that loaded arm.
Pedro Morales didn't have a clue as to what was going on, and this match is still going on. And look at that, Morales snuck underneath that bottom rope. And now he's dragging Iron Mike out there with him, and this match is still going on, although it is definitely over, and rams him right into the steel railing.
Morales said, if you've got some instrument you can use in your arm, I've got one here, and it's a much bigger one. It's a steel barrier.
Don't mess with the guy from Culebra unless you're willing to do it all the way. Let's get the official
Your
word.
winner, Pedro Morales.
Pedro Morales just adding another one of the many victories to his record here in Madison Square Garden. Let's go back if we can and take a look at how he outsmarted Iron Mike Sharp, as he had already loaded that ominous forearm support. Pedro ducks underneath it. Look at this big left hand right in the breadbasket, and a beautiful small package, hooking both legs. No way you're going to kick out of that, Alfred.
No, he had him nicely trapped there.
Very impressive by the former champion, Pedro Morales. No substitution for experience, Bobby, in the world of professional wrestling. If you can have a lot of things, if you don't have experience on your side, kaputski, so to speak, finished.
And you have to have brains.
Well, Morales, former world's heavyweight champion, lost the title in Philadelphia a few years back to one Stan Stasiak, who had the dubious distinction of holding the title for the shortest time.
4 days, wasn't it?
No, he won it on Saturday night in Philadelphia and lost it on Monday night in Madison Square Garden to Bruno Sammartino.
Longer than I thought. Well, you know, they had a big family reunion for Morales and his family. Did you hear about that? Yeah, they had it right in Central Park in New York, and they were busy the whole day.
Who was busy?
His whole family. They couldn't find any jumper cables.
Come on. Why are you being facetious? Why do you say things?
Because everybody always puts me down. Now it's my turn to tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes when Morales gets a look at this particular
Actually, you wear size 15. You
right now, let's go to a special interview.
Well, thank you again, Gorilla Monsoon. And I guess from my standpoint, to avoid any controversy, we will also acknowledge the brain, Bobby Heenan. Thank you as well. JYD, let me get your opinion. Certainly a controversy really occurring right here on Primetime Wrestling, believe it or not.
What it is?
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan is claiming that he is the reason Primetime Wrestling is one of the #1 rated shows on the USA Cable Network, although most of us feel Gorilla Monsoon is the host. But give me your thoughts on the subject.
Before he had even breathed upon the network, Monsoon was in order. Bobby the Brain Heenan is trying to get his hand into everything. The man got big, what they call mucho money. He stole his way into King Kong Bunny's pocketbook. He stole his way into Big John Studd's pocketbook. And Monsoon got 4 eyes, 2 peekaboos and 2 on the outside. Now he's trying to steal his way into his show. The man is a living thief. The man is a great liar. But then you got to give the man credit. He what they call a con artist.
Now, Jay Wyatt, Bobby Heenan also has been known, as you say, to steal his way into the ring many times when he has no business there whatsoever.
And a lot of people have stole their way right into the Iron Curtain, and that's when that thing go clank, and that's a funny sound. And that's what's going to happen on prime time sooner or later. He going to keep messing around with Monsoon, talking about his suits, telling the people he's in charge, and Monsoon gonna lay that. Have you seen the size of that man's fingers?
Well, now, Mike, you know as well as I do, Gorilla Monsoon had an incredible wrestling career. He may give a quick backhand.
I'm a gorilla. You never trust a gorilla because they can go off at any time, especially when they have a banana sitting beside them.
You've gotta wonder what a quick backhand from Gorilla would do to the brain, but we will perhaps find out someday. We'll be right back.
We're back, wrestling fans. Entire wrestling world buzzing about what went down and was shown here last week on Primetime Wrestling, Bobby the Brain, with the antics and some of the things that Paul Orndorff has done.
Oh, are you referring to him seeing the light?
No, I didn't say that.
I did. That's where you heard it. This is another one of my surprises coming right up here. I told the people I hadn't stored.
We're going to take a look and try to get a little more insight as to what's going down here as we go to a special flower shop with Adrian Adonis and friends. Let's go right now.
Here's the host of the flower shop, adorable Adrian.
Jimmy, we have a very special flower shop this week. We have a man is the ultimate. A man that has proven history and has done history and is definitely a candidate for the Hall of Fame in '86. He is Mr. Wonderful himself, Mr. Paul Orndorff. Come on in, Paul. Don't be bastard. Ooh. You must have a few words to say to these humanoids out here. got something to say. I said, shut up! First of all, I want to introduce my new manager.
I want you people to remember something and think about something. You remember the old Mr. Wonderful? Well, forget it, because I'm talking about Mr. Wonderful with a capital M, Mr. Wonderful, the next heavyweight champion of the world.
You have heard it right here on the Flower Shop, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you, drive defensively and may the Lord be your companion.
I want to explain something. I want to explain something. You people out there are just like Hulk Hogan. You just don't listen.
Boy, are you a dreamer. The next heavyweight champion of the world. It's all coming to light now, Bobby, what you're trying to do here, and it's obvious. That, you know what? Let me ask you, let me put you on the spot right here on Primetime Wrestling. What exactly, other than the fact that you obviously won a title shot with Hulk Hogan, what plans do you have for Paul Orndorff?
Well, I don't have any plans for Paul Orndorff. I have plans for you people out there. You see, he carried Hulk Hogan. He carried him. Now that weight is off his back and off his shoulders. Now I want you people to know what kind of a man Hulk Hogan is. He's nothing without Orndorff. Orndorff's the one that used to train with him to get Hogan to look like he does. He's the one that showed him how to develop that mean streak. He's done everything he can. He should be the champion of the world. Oh, and he's going to be. With my brains, his brawn, his ability, there ain't no way up but to the top. And when we stop at the top, we're going to stop for a long time. Oh, yes, I use my brains.
Never get to the title that way.
Oh, you're a dreamer, Monsoon.
Look at Orndorff. You saw him on that last flower shop that we just showed.
Yes.
Why is he so upset? What's he so upset about?
He's upset for the fact that he never got the proper recognition he deserves. He's going to get it now because he's got me.
Well, he went from the cheers to the jeers, I guarantee you that. That happened for sure. He upset a lot of people, including one Hulk Hogan. And I would not like to be in Mr. Wonderful, yesterday's Mr. Wonderful shoes when he steps in sometime, someplace, somewhere against the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan.
Well, let's put it this way. The last time you saw Mr. Wonderful, he was standing there with me. The last time
That's two strikes against him already.
The last time you saw Hulk Hogan, they were carrying him out of the ring.
He was on his feet.
Being dragged out.
The stable the stalls in the stable are getting a little crowded.
It's a family.
Stay with us, wrestling fans. More action to come. We'll be right back.
Get it straight.
We're back, wrestling fans, and as always, plenty of exciting things happening here on Primetime Wrestling. Bob, you know, over the past several months, adorable Adrian Adonis is making quite an impact, not only as a wrestler, but with his flower shop. That thing is getting to be
it's going to be
enormous.
a very popular segment. Plus, you're going to see Adrian Adonis and his very close companion, I understand, Mr. Bruce.
Well, I understand that this is his longtime personal friend and the man who sets up all the flower shops and their arrangements. Let's go to the tape.
Does resemble a flower shop. As promised, I told you, I think earlier on, that Adrian Adonis was going to be here with his own personal florist. Adrian and Jimmy Hart, gentlemen, if you'd please come on out. I'm very interested to see what's going to transpire here. Well, you fit right in here, I'll tell you. You are a flower child. What do you think of the long stems on that bouquet?
Thin.
Anybody know about long stems? Okay, your own personal florist. I believe you are...
Mr. Bruce. Mean Gene.
Let him talk.
Mr. Bruce. Hi.
Hi, Bruce. You gotta be kidding me.
Doesn't Adrian look smashing today?
Yeah, you're standing behind him. I don't know. Does he look smashing?
He does.
Tell me, Mr. Bruce, how have you enhanced the life of Mr. Oh, bad choice of words, of Adrian, in this flower shop here?
Well, of course, it's my job to design and structurally create the flowers for his flower shop. So Adrian comes in and tells me the colors and kind of flair and style that he wants, and with my little hands, I just sort of construct it.
Construct it?
Construct it.
The hell is...
Jimmy, do you see it?
There's a bee here someplace.
Missed
guys.
it, I missed
Boys. Gang. Well, what are you going to do this week, Mr.
Well,
Bruce?
It's very, very basic. This week, I just want to show you, we start, of course, with high quality, very fine colored flowers that Adrian personally selects.
How long have you been in this business, Phyllis? Bruce. Mr. Bruce. How long have you been in the business, in the floral business?
He's being cute again, watching Bruce.
I've been doing it for a very long time now. I guess I started as a child, but professionally, I guess,
You started what as a child?
Doing flowers.
Oh, doing flowers. Okay. What are we going to do here?
We're just...
Don't
let it get Adrian.
I'm not. Don't you worry about that.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna make a very basic arrangement to give you an idea.
Come on, don't get rattled. Just do it.
Well, all right.
Jimmy, you don't want to get excited. You don't know your petunias.
Hey, keep
now
your
get
hands
to
off
it.
me, you fruit. Oh.
You don't let us trim and cut. You're not doing your job. Now do it.
He's sensitive, Adrian. He's sensitive.
I don't care.
He's
I'm sensitive too.
He's sensitive.
This guy.
Come on, Bruce. You know what you're doing.
I haven't started anything.
Just settle down.
First
Settle
appearance on
down.
television.
Okay, I'm fine.
I call him Phyllis.
Phyllis. I didn't call him Phyllis.
Keep it down. You're rattling him.
It's Bruce. Mr. Bruce.
Okay, Bruce, just go ahead. Go ahead.
You're still not cutting and trimming.
I'm sorry. Okay, I do need to do that.
He's climbing all over his case.
You get me all nervous, Adrian.
You've got to know your petunias in the flower shop.
Okay. We insert it into the styrofoam like this.
The long stem.
The long stem in the well, Adrian will tell you that whenever I touch my little hand's too gross. So, and you sort of put the flowers in with a sense of style and flair. And of course, Adrian.
They're still not cut and trimmed up here.
Well, we're gonna have more foliage
Jimmy,
around
I'm
the
sick of
I
this.
know, but don't yell at him. He's sensitive. What's this?
Wait a minute.
Okay, what? Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Take it easy, Bruce. Take it easy.
Come on, Bruce. I know this is national TV, but compose
He does get a little nervous, but he's excellent with the flowers, and he does know his buds.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think he's up for this?
I don't think he's up for it, but he gets a little rattled.
All right. Okay.
I'm
Continue
up for
on.
anything you can put out, big boy.
Touche.
Yeah, beautiful, Bruce. Beautiful.
Touche.
How do you like that, Gene? Beautiful, Bruce.
Are you jerking my chain, pal?
Don't you wish? How crude.
I go a totally different direction than you all, right, Jimmy Hart? You all?
Right, what do you mean, you all? Yeah, right,
A little this over, a little bit like this.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Oh, God, talk about patronizing each other.
What's this?
Adrian, I'll get it! I'll get it!
Oh, bees on his rear end. Mr. Phyllis. Jimmy Hart.
Wait a minute, Adrian! Wait a minute, Adrian!
I can't believe. Probably the best way for them to go. Mr. Bruce, along with Adrian Adonis, I hope was that actually on his rear end?
It's a good thing that Adrian Adonis knows the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch, because he and Bruce together don't know beans about flowers. I got news for you.
Well, that doesn't concern me, what they do about flowers or they know about plant life or anything like that.
In becoming, let me ask you this, Bobby. In becoming the new manager of one Mr. Paul Orndorff,
Sounds good.
does Adrian have a piece of that action?
No, he doesn't. I don't.
He sort of started stirring up the pot, did he not?
If you want to call telling the truth stirring up the pot, you say what you want. You're my guest out here, pal.
I'm your guest. I appreciate that I'm your guest.
He admits
I
it now.
appreciate that. Well, I think that you've got some rude things headed your way that you're not ready for, and you're going to have a rude awakening. We're going to see all that in the very near future. We'll be right back right after this. Ladies in action here in the World Wrestling Federation, and one Velvet McIntyre and Penny Mitchell, two of the outstanding ladies looking for a shot at the title, and this type of match could make them #1, Bobby.
Who cares? They should be home ironing.
Home ironing.
They should be home raking the lawn. Or
so
doing
you think
something.
the ladies' place, the woman's place is in the home?
Or the backyard.
Or the backyard. Let's go to ringside right now and take a look at Velvet McIntyre and Penny Mitchell. Let's go down to ringside.
A very special attraction. It involves 2 of the outstanding lady wrestlers. This bout is scheduled for 1 fall. May I introduce to my left from County Cork, Ireland, weighing 143 pounds, Velvet McIntyre. Her opponent from Springfield, Missouri, at 156 pounds, Penny Mitchell.
Oh, nice arm drag right off the bat by the fiery redhead from Ireland, Velvet McIntyre. Of course, her and Penny Mitchell both climbing that ladder of success here in the World Wrestling Federation, looking for a title shot with the ladies champion, the fabulous Moolah. And I'm sure a victory here would just about lock up a #1 spot. Nice arm wringer now by Velvet. Penny reverses it immediately. And still another reversal. Whipped the right over with it. Now going to work on the left bicep of Penny Mitchell. Talk about being able to move around that ring in a hurry. These 2 young ladies can certainly do that. They can do it any way you want. You want to mix it up. You want to have a wrestling match. You want to have a Pier 6 brawl. They'll oblige you in whatever fashion you so desire. Referee Dick Kroll, 3rd man in the ring, looking for a clean break here in the ropes. And he gets it from Velvet McIntyre. Of course, you can bet that somewhere in the wings watching this matchup, the fabulous one is there someplace. She knows the magnitude of this match and that the #1 contender could come out of this match very easily. Oh, look at that move by Penny Mitchell. That will give you a negative attitude forever. Irish whip coming up, yes. Oh, beautiful flying elbow by Penny Mitchell. Sends Velvet McIntyre down to the canvas. Probably knocked the wind out of her. Over for the cover 2 count only by referee Dick Kroll. Velvet with all that flowing red hair. Just inviting, and I'm sure it's hard. Oh, look at Penny. It's hard to keep your hands out of it. The referee getting on her case right now. That'll be very difficult to keep your hands out of that hair, I'm sure. Irish whip in once more. Oh, ducked underneath that elbow. Look out. Nice leapfrog by Velvet over the top. Oh, monkey flip from a standing position. A beautiful move. Velvet, went for a high crossbody, and Penny ducked right underneath her. And Velvet, once again, flying through air, came down heavy on the canvas. Sort of telegraphed that move a little bit, which you really can't afford to do, but experience-wise, both of these ladies about even. Win-loss records also very similar. Front suplex. It's time to check and see whether all the ribs are still working. 2 count again. Nice bridge by Velvet. Basic move in all of wrestling, bridging. Then he drops him down and Velvet decides to come out the back door. That right arm just snuck out of there. Penny Mitchell starting to unload with a heavy artillery on Velvet McIntyre. A blatant chokehold now. She has it draped over that second rope. Could be a disqualification. No, she turned it loose. Another capacity crowd on hand for this World Wrestling Federation ladies matchup. Penny Mitchell looks like she doesn't want Velvet anywhere inside the ring and tried to just eliminate her, but didn't get all the way out. Hard to tell the facial expression. Whoa, not hard to tell that right hand, though, as that hair is hanging down in the face of Velvet McIntyre. Oh, sunset roll-up, couldn't get her. Penny out of there in a hurry. Surprised the Velvet was even able to apply that because she's taken quite a bit of punishment so far in this matchup. Look at that, another 2 hands full. Come on, referee, do something. Velvet needs to mount some kind of offense here very shortly, or this one's going to be history. It's going to go down for a win for Penny Mitchell. Possibly running her right to a title shot with a fabulous one move. Forearm shot. Uh-oh, nobody home on that one. Once again, Velvet hurt and not able to retaliate immediately, but whoa, comes up with a big roundhouse right, sending Mitchell down to the canvas, and another one. And now the tables have turned. Peel out of the corner. Drop kick, 1 foot, and caught her right in the chin. And a second one catches her once again. Oh, beautiful reverse. Hook both legs out, 2 count only. Close, but no cigar. My friend Mean Gene would say only in horseshoes and hanger nails. Look out now, it's Penny on the receiving end. Beautiful elbow by Velvet. Working again on the legs, got a double hook in there. Possible Boston Crab here if she decides to turn her over. No, giant swing. Free ride for Penny Mitchell as Velvet McIntyre goes round and round. And look at Velvet, she's a little bit dizzy after that one. You know Penny is. Big splash, nobody there. Fortunately, that move would have worked for Velvet had she been able to apply it immediately, but she was a little bit dizzy herself after that giant swing. Now both girls hurt, a little bit tired, taking an awful lot of punishment. Oh, look at this move, backflip, no! Penny saw that one coming, ducked underneath it nicely. Well, Velvet's missed about 3 moves in this particular match so far. Lucky for her, none of them terminated the match. Irish whip in, no reversal, follows a win. Nice sunset roll-up reverse. Oh, nice bridge. Oh, we got a 3 count, yes. Did we get it? No. Referee said his shoulder was up, he's still down there. 2 count only. Boy, was that close, and a standing drop kick out of nowhere for Velvet. Oh, we're making another cover, 2 count again, no. Penny Mitchell about spending this match. Oh, reverting to some very unorthodox tactics right now. She sticks her thumb right into the eye of Velvet McIntyre. Desperation move on her part. Referee warning both ladies at this particular point in time. Look out, suplex coming up now. Slam, but couldn't hold her. Down for the count. Whoa, close again, but that left shoulder popped out of there. One good offensive move from either girl at this particular point in time will terminate this match, I'm sure. Irish whip, no, reversed by Penny. Look out on the second turnbuckle. Oh, it didn't go over the back. As she expected, we're going to see a front roll here into a Penny combination. Hooks the legs. Goodbye. Tremendous hard-fought victory for Velvet McIntyre. Penny Mitchell really got confused and a little bit mixed up about what she thought Velvet was going to do.
Here is your winner, Velvet McIntyre.
Velvet McIntyre, sort of a half smile on her face. What a hard-fought victory. Let's go back and take a look, if we can, at this tremendous move. Nice reversal here into the turnbuckle, but Velvet quick. I thought she was going to come straight over, and so did Penny Mitchell. Look at this now. Shoulders seated, slips right down, rolls over nicely, hooks both. Believe me, when she puts that on you, there is no kicking out. There's no picking up any shoulders. hard-fought victory, but nonetheless, it goes down in the record books. Tremendous victory here this week in the World Wrestling Federation for Velvet McIntyre, which will put her that much closer to a title match with the reigning women's champion, the fabulous Moolah. We'll be back. You just had a good look, Bobby, at the #1 challenger for the ladies' title in Velvet McIntyre. I think Moolah, if she's not in shape, better get in shape, because this young lady can push her to the limit.
You don't have to worry about my friend Moolah.
Gal, you almost
No,
said.
I said my friend Moolah.
Okay. I thought
my personal life is my business.
I thought I heard Gal coming out there. You know, coming up next, Bobby, in our next bout here on Primetime Wrestling, one of your family members, King Kong Bundy, well, this match was a year and a few months ago. And in fact, at that time, he was managed by the Mouth of the South.
That's right. I wasn't his manager as of yet, but I am his manager now. But it doesn't matter who manages King Kong Bundy, because you're going to get a really, really good shot at what this guy is really all about.
Well, maybe you'd like to...
Oh, I love magazines, and I love
Obviously,
this
look at
latest
this.
edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine. I love everything about it. You know what else I like more than anything? Is the King Kong Bundy doll.
Oh, look at this. Let's go to a special interview with Ken Resnick and the Fashion Plate.
Thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon. And by the way, Gorilla, I understand the rumors are floating very high all around the country that congratulations may be in store. Gorilla, it seems you're under consideration to receive a special ACE Award for the tremendous job you are doing as host of Primetime Wrestling, the category host of a documentary, and all of our wishes go out to you, Gorilla. Hopefully, we'll see that ace here on the set of Primetime in the weeks and months to come. But now, ladies and gentlemen, something very interesting has been happening here in the World Wrestling Federation. In fact, Classy Freddie Blassie, if you will. Now, it's common knowledge what a wealthy man you are, the fashion plate, the jewelry, the diamonds you all will seem to have. But I understand in recent weeks you've been spending many hours behind closed doors in some very high-level negotiations. Now, just exactly what is going on?
You know, the stock market has been jumping up and down, going crazy, very erratic, and everybody attributes to the interest rates.
Sure.
Well, it's not that.
The prime rate.
What it is Freddie Blassie's been in a huddle, and I guarantee you, I'm talking about money. I'm not talking about a few $1 million. I'm talking about big money. More money than any wrestler or any promoter has ever seen. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
what?
as I said, I'll be able to afford more stuff. I mean, this 16-carat one right here and this 7.5 one right here, those are pittance compared to what I'll have. You know what I'm talking about?
Negotiations regarding?
Never mind what the negotiations are about. I know. You don't know. And those pencil neck geeks out there don't know what's going on. But I know. And as I said before, the stock market is going up, down, all very erratic, like on a roller coaster, round and round. Where she stops, nobody knows. You know what I'm talking about?
Freddie Blassie being obviously very evasive indeed about just exactly what's going on, but perhaps in weeks to come, we will indeed find out. Now stay with us. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Bobby the Brain Heenan likes to look through magazines. Obviously, he's not too thrilled about this particular magazine you're looking at right here, one of the special publications out of Japan featuring the super and giant machines, two of the most outstanding Japanese wrestlers to come down the pike. What are you doing?
Tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm sitting out here week after week after week, and you're trying to snow these poor humanoids out there and tell them that's two other wrestlers from Japan. Then Ken Resnick makes some idiot remark, you're going to win an award. If there's some awards to be won, I'm going to win it. I'm the host of this show.
Take a look at Bundy and Swede Hansen.
First of all, introducing to my right, from Slaughter Creek, North Carolina, weighing 304 pounds, Swede Hansen. And now, to my left, first of all, introducing the manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And he represents, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 458 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
58 pounds. Maybe a little short there. I don't know where the scale is to weigh this individual. He looks like he's over 500 to me, Jim.
Well,
You were very close to him.
He's a big man, I'll tell you. Swede Hansen, not exactly small in stature, at 304 pounds going into this bout. The veteran could surprise Bundy. That's my opinion.
I'm sure he will. Swede's a powerhouse, and when you get him rattled.
Oh, he is a fierce competitor. And as I said, I think very important, the man is a veteran. He has been around this ring for a long, long time. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing at all times.
And he knows how to handle a big man. Whether he'll be successful or not remains to be seen. Last time we saw this King Konger broke a record here, Gene.
Did he ever? 9 seconds sharp. Or flat.
9 seconds flat.
Flat.
It was squash time.
I guess you could say that.
And Bundy with the obvious weight. Whoa. Whoa, Swede came right out of there in retaliation.
Well, Swede is not going to take any guff from this guy.
No way, shape, or form. And the Swede, when he hits you with those arms that he's got, he'll hurt you. Got a hold of that cranium.
Boy, this Jimmy Hart, is he a package?
He's not playing with a full deck.
He's the consummate salesman.
Yes,
this guy could sell brass knuckles to Gandhi.
Oh. I had a few instances where I had a chance to talk with him, and I don't know. He gave me the impression that.
That one staggers Swede Hansen. Now that's 304 pounds of momentum coming off the ropes, and again.
Oh, with a big forearm smash, move the big guy back. Wow,
Bundy raking the eyes. That's going to tell you something about Hansen.
As I was saying, Gene, talking with Jimmy Hart, he gave me the impression that his idea of higher intellect would be counting along with Big Bundy. Bundy going to work now on the Swede. Rams his nose right into that top turnbuckle.
Well, he may have broken a vessel or two in the nose because Swede immediately grabbed for the old schnozola. And I believe there is a little hemorrhaging taking place there.
Well, that's going to be tough because that makes it tough to breathe in there. You got a big 500-pounder draped over you. It's hard enough to breathe.
And a series of knees to the middle of the back. And now Bundy, with Hansen draped over that rope, applies a little additional pressure for good measure. Not that he really needed it.
No, Bundy's he's powerful everywhere. Thighs, calves, ankles.
You know, like him or not, let's talk success as these men exchange blows. Actually, Swede not able to mount much of an offensive. The reason the World Wrestling Federation attracts men like King Kong Bundy. As I say, like him or not, his track record says quite a bit for him.
Certainly does. He's someone to have to be contended with here in the World Wrestling Federation. And he's not here because he likes this particular part of the country. He's here because this is the World Wrestling Federation, and this is where the big titles are. And he's shooting.
This is also it should be pointed out. This is where that big bread, so to speak, is at also.
Yeah, where the belts are, that's where the gold is where the gold's at.
I think well stated.
Swede can't get untracked here. Bundy just having his way at the moment.
And Jimmy Hart looking like a cheerleader outside of the ring. He's perpetual motion.
Someone had a sign up said he didn't have $1.98 worth of clothes on.
He's got to go back a ways, I'll tell you that.
Swede bulking up here, hulking up. Look at the look on his face.
Well, I'll tell you what, when Swede Hansen goes to it, he's unstoppable. Oh, 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 oh my. Oh, wow.
Headbutt by the Swede, drives a big guy back. Look out, ring post. No, reversal here. Swede in, avalanche. I'm afraid that's all she wrote.
2, 3.
He wasn't looking for any 5 count. He's lucky he got a 3 on the Swede. Swede Hansen caught in the avalanche. Stay with us, wrestling fans. We'll be right back. Wow, you're looking at vintage King Kong Bundy some 15 months ago. Since entering your family, Bobby, he's dropped 20 or 25 pounds, maybe 30. Was that by design?
He missed a meal that day.
He missed a meal.
He's a lot faster than he ever was.
He's a lot faster.
And he's just as devastating at 460 pounds.
I would give credit where
490.
credit is due. King Kong Bundy is a very agile individual for some 468. He's over 500 pounds, let's be realistic. Where can he go get weighed? What does he do, go down the stockyard to hang on the meat scale?
No, he's not an animal. He's not a pig or a sow.
Well, where can you go get weighed? Where's the scale that goes over 300 around here?
He weighs himself twice.
No, he weighs himself twice. Terrific.
People understand that. Believe me, they'll understand that.
Do they understand, does King Kong Bundy understand that with he and his partner, Big John Studd, that sooner or later they're going to have to face the dreaded machines?
And sooner or later, everybody's going to see the dreaded machines' faces.
We'll be back right after this. Don't go away. Wrestling fans, we're back, and still to come this week here on Primetime Wrestling, that unbelievable steel cage tag team matchup, Tito Santana and his partner, the living legend Bruno Sammartino, against the adorable Adrian Adonis and the macho or not so macho man Randy Savage. That's going to be a classic.
Why you always got to refer to him as a not so macho?
He's not so macho in my book anymore.
He's the Intercontinental Heavyweight
He stole the
champion.
title. Right now we're going to go to another tag match with George
I'm
Wells.
talking, don't you understand?
And Leaping Lanny Poffo. Let's go to the ring.
Let me introduce him.
Oh, go ahead.
Scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right, from Denton, Texas, weighing 345 pounds, Rusty Brooks. His partner from Romania, at 230 pounds, Johnny K9. Their opponent from Oakland, California, weighing 270 pounds, George Wells. And from Downers Grove, Illinois, weighing 228 pounds, Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Tremendous round of applause here for Leaping
Ladies and
Lanny
gentlemen,
Poffo. He's
Lanny
about to give us a
Poffo,
poem.
as per custom, has a poem that he would like to say to you.
The World Wrestling Federation has caused a culture shock in every phase of our society, from classical to rock. In triumphant jubilation, every social class is won with a single common interest, just to have a little fun. I've seen the rapture in the eyes of fans from every nation. You made us what we are today, World Wrestling Federation.
Another outstanding job by the poet laureate of the World Wrestling Federation, Leaping Lanny Poffo, and he sent some flying out into this capacity crowd in the form of little flying saucers. Frisbees, if you would. Leaping Lanny spares no expense at bringing joy to the fans. Rusty Brooks, all 300 pounds of him starting out here. Look at that, wow. Ronnie's gonna try it again. No, nice hip lock reverse. Drop kick, and the referee gets trapped in the corner. And another one sends John K9 reeling into the audience. Unfortunately, Leaping Lanny ended up in the wrong part of town.
You got him, Jerry!
John K9, a very unorthodox individual. Thought he was going for a backbreaker there, so did he, I guess. Said one more time, and Lanny won't be there, probably not. Nice kip up out of nowhere. This should be a tremendous team. Lanny Poffo and George Wells. K9, lucky for him, he landed on his feet. Look at this move. From a standstill to the top rope. What a balance job. And now throws John K9 back in to beat the count. Talk about your acrobatic ability. Leaping Lanny certainly puts it to good use. Well, George Wells doesn't have a whole lot of that, but he's a powerhouse personified. 1-2 count only. George Wells recently out of action here for several months with a severe eye injury. Seems to be back 100%, but only time will tell us for sure. And another team looking to climb the ladder of success here in the World Wrestling Federation, which undoubtedly is the mecca for all professional wrestling. And the eligibility to enter now is just unbelievable. Tag mate is 305 pounds plus, Rusty Brooks. This guy falls on you, the match could be over in a hurry. Uh-oh, went right after the bad eye of George Wells. Front face lock out of the corner, well, not quite. An underhook. Wells trying to get something going for himself here. Nice uppercut, that stopped him. Wells making a quick tag. Maybe re-injured that eye a little bit. Wow, jackhammer Lanny putting it to John K9. Youngster a little bit bent out of shape. Long standing drop kick. Well executed. Extremely difficult move to make. Nice knee lift by Wells. K9 might be thinking about making a tag there. Rusty trying to reach over. That was a golden opportunity for him right there to get out, but no, he didn't have a mind to do that. He's going to teach us Wells guy a lesson first. Front face lock now. Referee under there checking, looking to make sure it's not turned into a choke. Wells turns it into a nice suplex for himself. There's a tag made, and Lanny, but Brooks did, complete backflip in the air by Lanny Poffo. Brooks decides to come in without the tag. Nice front roll-up takeover there by Leaping Lanny, and Brooks is still in there. Referee having a rough time trying to maintain some semblance of order in this match. K9 in for the ride, look out! Flying shoulder block, knocked him right into the middle of next week. 1, 2, it's over. And a backflip for good luck by Leaping Lanny Poffo. We got a happy team there, and maybe something to look at in the near future as these guys continue to team up.
The winners of this bout, the team of George Wells and Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Well, Leaping Lanny of late here in the World Wrestling Federation has certainly been out looking for a tag team partner, someone that could complement his style of wrestling, and he might just have found that in one George Wells, because George, you know, when George Wells steps out in that ring, he does some amazing things, some things that I, being involved in professional wrestling for some 25 years, still I'm amazed at what Wells can do. Let's go back and take a look now. Look at that shot. Wow. Just drove him almost outside the ring, but had enough in mind to hook that leg and get that 3 count. And
of course, that match over a year old, Bobby, and of course at that time the tag team champions were in fact Brutus Beefcake and Craig the Hammer Valentine. Of course, WrestleMania 2 changed all of that, and it was a nightmare for the Dream Team and the Rosemont Horizon, and the British Bulldogs are now the reigning champions.
So what?
Well, so what? Big John Studded King Kong Bundy would like to have those belts around their waist if they could get them around their waist. I know it wouldn't fit around Bundy's.
Well, let the World Wrestling Federation dig into those deep pockets and get a little money and add some leather onto those belts.
Speaking of digging into pockets, you owe $30,000.
Oh, my personal accountant here.
Yes,
that buys all his clothes at Baskin Robbins.
30 grand, you're in the hole now.
I'm not in the hole. I've got $30,000. I've got a lot of cash.
Understand you've found a new wrestler now.
Yes, I do. And later on in the program, you're going to see my new find. The greatest, biggest Korean wrestler you've ever seen.
All
Bigger
that,
than this big mouth.
including the feature match coming up, so don't go away. We'll be back. Right now, wrestling fans, we're going to take you back to the Boston Gardens. This was March of 1986. One half of the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart. A very interesting matchup against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And incidentally, we're going to join this match in progress, Bobby.
So what?
So you don't care, right?
No, not really.
Join in progress?
I don't care anything about Ricky Steamboat at all.
You don't?
One half of the Hart Foundation and one half wit.
Obviously not impressed, one Bobby the Brain Heenan. Let's go to the matchup right now.
Oh, nice block.
He tried for a hip block, and now he reaches over, hooks the leg. Now he's got it. Unfortunately, the hitman couldn't think of the counter quick enough.
Well, he counted him twice in a row there, but Steamboat came back with something even better.
Your man is not faring too
You just
well.
saw what he did.
Are you hoarse?
No,
I
I'm
hope.
not hoarse. He just pulled the guy's tights. He just pulled the hitman's tights. He pulled him by the hair. He's used karate. He's used every legal movement.
Every
known to
legal
man.
movement, yes,
Illegal,
every legal.
illegal.
No, you said
You're
legal,
getting me
Jimmy.
upset.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown before
Take
this
a
match is
hike,
over
will you
with.
please? Take a hike.
I'm
Get
gonna
out.
have a
Get
nervous
that
breakdown.
megamouth out of here.
I don't know how you can speak to him, Gorilla. I just can't bring myself to speak to him at all.
Well, he was so frustrated. He said that the Dragon has done every legal move to his man, and he certainly
Yes,
did.
he did. That's exactly what he said. You know,
Sounded
so-
like he was getting hoarse. I hope he is.
I sincerely hope so. This match that started off at that fast and furious pace is still holding that pace, and unfortunately for Brett, he hasn't been able to take advantage of that initial attack that he made on Steamboat, which was so successful.
Dragon having some running commentary here with the mouth of the South could be a big mistake. Can't let that guy get to you. It'll cost you the match. In the meantime, he's put an awful lot of punishment on the left arm and shoulder to Hitman, who's trying to get out with some right hands. Not a whole lot behind. It took 3 of them to break the hold. Uh-oh, look out, atomic drop. Oh, nice backflip. Oh! What a reverse crescent kick right in the forehead by the Dragon. The Hitman doesn't know exactly where he is. Oh, look at that.
Oh, twisted him.
Reverse neck breaker beautifully applied by the Hitman as the Dragon made a cardinal mistake in dropping the head.
Yes, and wasn't that a good move by the Hitman, because he twisted the entire body of the Dragon. Now the Dragon's really paying for that. These two men are so well conditioned, though, they can swing the tables at any time. Just look at Hart. You wouldn't know that he'd taken all that punishment he just previously took. He's looking so commanding now.
Oh, headbutt, one of his favorite maneuvers. Dragon now feeling the wrath of the Hitman. Come on, referee. Well, that was legal. Right into the lower abdomen area.
As you said before, Gorilla, everything the Hitman does to you hurts.
Dragon in for the ride. Wow, caught one again. Oh, right outside and out of sight. Face first. Down onto the hardwood floor. Here in the Boston Garden, the Dragon is down there. How bad he's hurt, we can't tell yet. We'll get our number 7 camera on there to take a good shot. There he is. He's on his feet. Talk about resiliency. Talk about your guts. A lesser man would have been on his way to the locker room.
Quite a few minutes ago, definitely. Both these men have taken such tremendous punishment, and it's only conditioning that's keeping either of them in this match.
Hitman unloading with some big roundhouse rights. Right on a kisser to Dragon, who's got to be reeling right now. Suplex going to bring him in the hard way.
Stood him up.
Oh, beautifully executed. Over for the cover. We could have a 3 count here. Oh, 2 3/4.
And once again, Bret Hart gave that twist. Did you notice that, Gorilla? As he put the suplex on him, and that really hurts.
Bret Hart complaining vehemently to the referee, but the referee was right there, and it was 2 3/4. Chant going out from this capacity crowd. Steamboat.
I think they're intent on drowning out the mouth of the South with that dreaded megaphone there. I wanted to say something else, but I guess I shouldn't say that.
I guess you shouldn't, Lord.
No.
Dragon trying to come out with some kidney shots, and the Hitman retaliated.
Slam.
Scoop up.
Oh.
Couldn't hold him.
Couldn't hold it.
2.5 that time.
Steamboat is just hanging in there at the moment by the skin of his teeth, and I'm afraid he is looking very much the worse for wear now.
Really dazed, looking around, couldn't quite find his opponent there for a moment. Oh, look at this. Oh, went for a backbreaker. Nice backflip on a Dragon. And a Dragon managed to slam him, but he's really still hurt, Ward.
Yes, it's taken his toll, that physical punishment that he's already endured. But look at Hart. I don't think he knows where he is now. In fact, Hart's very slow to move.
Dragon. Look out! Oh! Hitman brought those knees up at the last second and did further damage to the lower abdomen of the already hurt Dragon.
I've seldom seen the Dragon make 2 mistakes in a row, but he's done that twice now. And he's in trouble once again.
Well, when you're dazed, Lord, you're in a knockdown, drag-out affair. You got a guy outside the ring with a horrible megaphone distracting you. Anything and everything is possible.
Absolutely.
In the
Out
realm.
he goes.
Uh-oh. Out onto the floor again. Not the place to be. The Hitman going right out after him. Dragon managed to hang onto that bottom rope to keep from going.
He's going to slam him on the concrete floor there.
Oh, slam hard onto the wooden floor, covering the ice here in the Boston Garden. Big congratulations there. The match is not over yet, Mouth.
Steamboat down and not showing a great deal of recovery either. The signs are at the moment that he's absolutely exhausted, and he must have been hurt.
Hitman jumped into the ring immediately to break the count before both men were counted out. And now a single count going out on a Dragon who manages to sneak in underneath that bottom rope. And the Hitman right there waiting for him. Power slam,
Just look at this coming,
perhaps.
a running power slam.
Shoulder breaker, yes, power slam. Whoa!
Whew. Steamboat didn't kick out of that, he just lifted one shoulder.
Oh, the mouth of the South is hot. He's pounding on the apron.
Steamboat didn't have the energy to kick Hart off.
He couldn't kick out. He had all to do to pick up that left shoulder. And the Hitman is looking very impressive.
He is, and he's looking stronger every moment, too. I'm really surprised.
Another backbreaker, yes.
And this time, no escape by Steamboat. Last time he was able to reverse that. Will he go away with that blessed thing?
Reeking in pain here as the Hitman goes to the second turnbuckle on the inside. Oh, big elbow, but the Dragon was already gone. Boy, did that hurt.
That's the first mistake Hart has made. Could that be the little crack in his armor? Could that be the weakness that Steamboat's been looking for?
Oh, big karate shot by the Steamer, and another one. But there isn't that full impact behind those blows like there usually are.
No, he hasn't floored him with either one of those yet.
Hitman for the ride. That one nailed him pretty good.
Now he's floored him.
Dragon crawling over to make the cover. 1, 2. Oh.
Close.
So close and yet so far.
Now Hart is dragging. Hart is dragging a little bit now. Up. Drop it.
Oh,
Back
tremendous suplex took the starch out of both men. Look at the Dragon. Just rolling over, barely managing to cover. 2. Whoa. And the Hitman gets that shoulder up.
I think the Hitman is playing with fire there because he's trying to get a bit more energy for a little bit more respite. But he's going to lose this match if he does that.
He's almost knocked unconscious right now. Wow, that won't help him either. Hit.
He's got the leg.
Hooks the leg. 2 count only.
That time Hart moved before. That 3 count was coming down.
Showing me a lot of guts, Lord. The Hitman got tremendous amount of resiliency.
It's conditioning with these youngsters, Gorilla. Their conditioning is absolutely unbelievable.
Dragon upset now, shoves the referee. You can't do that. You got to be careful.
Very careful.
Referee realizing that he's in the corner. He's trying to get him out of there. You got to give the guy a chance to get out into the ring area. Hitman going to go for the ride. No, reversal. And a double reversal. Oh, and the Dragon got thrown right into the referee. And now a nice clothesline over for the cover. There's no one there to cover.
Hart got him down.
Look at the hip. Look at the mouth. Look, he's upset.
That is a moral victory for Hart, I would say. He clotheslined him perfectly there and had him covered for about 10, 7, 8, 9, 10 possibly. In again. Another reversal.
Reversal again, ducks underneath the chop. And another beautiful shot. Oh, the momentum took him over. He got him.
Oh, what a surprise there by Steamboat. Just when I thought he'd lost absolutely everything.
Look at the mouth of the South. He is really bent out of shape. Tremendous action here in the Boston Garden. Let's go up and get the official word.
The winner of this match, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well, I think the mouth of the South has got a valid point there.
He certainly does. The Hitman doesn't have to feel bad about that loss. The referee knocked out of commission when the Hitman had the Dragon reeling and wasn't able to count. Nowhere in sight to make the count. A lucky night in the Boston Gardens for that man right there, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Let's go back and take a look, Lord.
A double reverse. Hit that referee. Down goes the referee, but watch this. Now, here was the crucial point. There, look at that. Right down on the back of his head, and there's no way Steamboat's going to kick out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7 count. The Dragon still had made an attempt to kick out.
And he was still unfortunate here because Hart had an excess of energy, and yet look what happened. Here he goes into the ropes. That reverse, now watch this.
Watch the momentum take him over here.
Boom!
Nice roll-up, hooks the leg, very nicely, gets a 3 count. Wow. Well, anything and everything can happen in the realm of professional wrestling, and it did right here in the Boston Garden. There's your winner right there. Very, very lucky, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat leaving the Boston Garden because the man with excellence of execution had his number on that particular evening, I believe. I'm referring to Bret Hart.
What does it say on the marquee? Professional
wrestling.
He used nothing but karate. He used judo.
That's part of wrestling.
Oh, no, it isn't.
It
Those are
isn't?
martial arts.
Well, martial arts is considered part of professional wrestling.
Not to me.
Well, you won't see too many martial arts in our upcoming feature, I'll tell you that, because you're going to be dealing with 4 outstanding individuals inside a 15-foot-high steel cage, a vendetta match. Last time this foursome met, it was Adrian Adonis and Randy Savage who hightailed it out of there in a hurry. They won't be able to run out of the cage now, will they, Bob?
Well, I'm not concerned with that.
What are you concerned with?
I'm concerned with a lot of things. My Korean star that you'll be seeing.
Oh, yes, you're going to give us a look at him, right?
Oh, yeah, you're going to see it all, pal.
All that action coming up, wrestling fans, so don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment with our feature. Prime time, feature time, right here on the USA Network. A special. What are you playing with that thing for? That you're always playing with that doll of King Kong Bundy.
It's my doll.
It's
he
your
gave
doll.
that to me.
He gave it personal gift.
And next month, my doll comes on the market.
Oh,
and nobody better be buying that doll and putting tails on it like
Gonna
a
have
weasel.
to live with that. Weasel? Well, you finally.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't want that to happen. It's an honor. Do you have a doll after
Big
you?
steel cage match coming up. Let's go to ringside right now.
I said you have a doll.
Madison Square Garden.
You don't have no doll.
Are simple. Both members of the team must escape this cage either through the door or over the top to win the bout. I'm going to introduce the participants in this encounter. To be making their way down the aisle shortly, respectively, they will be led by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and Elizabeth. From New York City, weighing 288 pounds, the adorable Adrian Adonis. And from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 239 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage. The opponents will follow soon thereafter from Tacula, Mexico, weighing 244 pounds, Tito Santana. And his partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at 249 pounds, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
There you have it, all the participants. The most important thing, of course, Alfred, both members of either team must get out of the cage for one team to be declared victorious.
That is a point we must always bear in mind. Both. The most unusual point and a very, very dangerous but meaningful point.
Well, here they come, the Macho Man and not so Macho Man Randy Savage along with Elizabeth, making their way down to the ring, and of course the bow to the south leading the adorable one, Adrian Adonis. And they look very concerned, to say the least.
I think Elizabeth looks extremely concerned, and well she might. I don't know if she's seen her protege in such a situation before in a steel cage match, but she should have reason for plenty of alarm.
Checking out Adrian Adonis, checking out the steel cage. It's not going anywhere, Adrian, and I don't believe neither are you. Talk about a score to be settled, a vendetta. We're going to see it right here at Madison Square Garden as these two teams will square off very shortly. Macho Madness. And it is madness.
It really is. But he has somehow or other, he's got himself into that championship way. He's been able to overcome the initial stages of being what you might term a rookie as a champion, and now he's really blossomed as a mature person being a champion.
Here comes the opposition, the living legend himself, Bruno Sammartino and Tito Santana, and as soon as they enter the ring and the door slams shut, this match will be underway. Look at Savage is hiding in the corner.
He climbed out the ring and suddenly discovered for the first time in his life
there's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go. You can get out of there, but you can't escape.
Well, Bruno and Tito are ready. Macho Man still has his robe on. Oh, look at that Paul Harbor job on Sammartino. The door is shut. Referee has closed it. This one is underway. And anything goes, Alfred.
Absolutely. And look, they're wasting no time at all. And they're doing what they said they were going to do. They were going to attack Bruno Sammartino. They considered him to be the weak link in this pair.
Sammartino down, but Santana coming to his rescue in a hurry. Oh, look at that. Bruno now to his feet as the Macho Man tried to plant him with that belt. And there goes Savage into the turnbuckle. Oh, Sammartino coming in. So much action going on in the ring now as there will be from now until the conclusion of this.
Savage hasn't been able to get his dressing gown off yet, and I'm sure that's hampering his efforts because look at Bruno. Bruno's just kicking him in the head, and at the same time...
Look at this. Oh, nice block. Savage, as you can tell, has been in cage matches before. Sammartino with a right uppercut, and he's starting to unload. Referee Dick Kroll opened the door long enough to take that ring rope and get it out of there.
He snatched that out because that could be trouble in itself. That could be used as an instrument to strangle somebody with.
Now, there's no disqualifications, there's no countouts, there's no time limit, there's no pinfalls. Pinfalls do not count. The only way one team can win is if both members of that team leave the cage and reach the arena floor. Right now, the door is open, but Macho Man not going.
Oh! Adonis right face first into his steel cage, and he's trying to get out now. He's had a taste of that steel cage, and he doesn't like it.
Didn't like it one bit, and now the door slams shut. The door is only opened on request.
And there is a request from Savage, but he can do nothing from it.
Sammartino right on his case. And look at Adrian holding onto the leg of Bruno, and Bruno now drags Macho Man back inside, and the door slams shut once again. What a brutal tight match this is.
Indeed, and there has been no ceasing to this action, and it's been mainly that of Santana, but now Santana is down, he's on his back. Savage has diverted his attention to Santana, and Adrian just received a tremendous around the house right from Bruno Sammartino. Look! Macho Man is out!
Macho Man up on the top, just about over, but now Sammartino and both he and Santana, now the door's open, and Adrian tried to escape. Very smart thinking on the part of Adonis.
That was great, that was obviously their game plan. It didn't quite here goes Santana.
Tito now going up on the top turnbuckle. He's just about over the top. No, he doesn't get one leg over. Wow. Adrian landed one right on his tailbone.
That must be a shock to the whole spine and the nervous system that is contained therein, because Santana is obviously in a lot of pain. Now look at Adonis, he's in pain too. In fact,
everybody's in pain.
Everybody's down and in pain. There he goes.
Oh, look at this. The adorable one going for the door once again. It was wide open, but Tito, with a last-ditch effort, manages to grab the legs of the adorable one. In the meantime, San Martino continuing to pummel away at the Intercontinental Champion, Randy Savage.
Just look at Bruno. He's taking this chance to really take it to the Macho Man, and the Macho Man's not looking tremendously macho at this moment.
Upside down in the turnbuckle, and he's got that foot hooked under there. There's no way he's going anywhere.
He is trapped. He was trapped. That was a good time for Bruno to try and escape, but he's not going to try and escape without his partner Savage being on top.
In the meantime, look at this.
Suplex.
Adrian doing a number on Tito. Beautifully executed.
What a great suplex.
Bruno
by
turned
Adonis.
around just in time to see it. And look, he says, look at this. Where do you think you're going? In the meantime, Savage crawling over towards the steel door.
Savage is
Oh, look at that. Adrian all the way up on top.
And this is obviously their ploy. They're trying it again.
Unbelievable action in Madison Square Garden in the steel cage tag team matchup. The most dangerous match in all of professional wrestling, bar none. And what an
no reason for cage matches.
An exciting conclusion coming up in just a moment. We'll be back right after this. We're back, fans. Interesting rules involved in this steel cage, Bobby. Both members of a specific team must reach the arena floor in Madison Square Garden in order to be declared the winners.
Yeah.
You don't really care. Let's go back
I'm
to
just
the
glad I'm not
exciting
in it.
conclusion of the steel cage match. You were in one not too long ago.
Well, I'm not going to.
Santana with a last-ditch effort. Got a hold of the boot. Oh,
Adonis down. And he's caught himself in a terrible blow there to the lines on that top rope.
Adrian's wish finally came true. He became a soprano.
Oh, gosh. Savage was nearly out then. He
Both
could have
of
been out. And I don't think Savage was worried too much whether he left Adonis here or not.
Well, they don't have to go out together. You know, they don't have to go out simultaneously. And Savage thinking to himself, boy, I made some very derogatory remarks. I called this guy an old man. He's beating my brains out.
Yes. Look at this. San Martino's down.
Oh, look at that.
What? Oh.
Using Tito Santana for a javelin. Just rammed him, and now Adrian
Right
calls.
there, face first into that steel wire meshing. And there's all sorts of damage can be done to you there. And in goes Adonis as well, suffering the same treatment.
Perched up on top of the top.
Look at
turnbuckle.
Santana. Santana's wide open.
He's busted wide open. Blood pouring profusely from the face and forehead of Tito Santana as Bruno manages the front face lock.
He
The
stopped.
Macho Man before he could get out.
Macho Man was nearly out, and he nearly is out.
Boy, he's fighting with everything he's got. He wants out of there in the worst way. In the meantime, Tito now being rammed in. Oh.
Face first again into that steel mesh. Ha.
San Martino unloading on the Intercontinental Champion, but at the same time, his partner taking a tremendous beating at the hands of the adorable one. A block there by Savage, nicely done, and San Martino catches one.
This is a dangerous situation for both San Martino and Santana, because they both, Adonis and Savage, have the upper hand here. They did have the upper hand, I'm sorry.
Look at that, if he could get a shot of that. The adorable one just raking the face of Tito Santana back and forth across the steel cage. Already busted wide open. Santana looks like he might be out of it. In the meantime, Bruno continuing to go to work, and now he's finally over there. But take a look at Adrian and his partner.
Some blood coming from the face of Adrian as well now. Adonis hasn't escaped this. been hit hard and he's being hit hard. Savage is realizing now that there's a chance for him.
Look at that, face first right into the steel cage, and the door was not open.
Santana back on his feet.
Amazing.
Santana making his presence felt. He's been blooded, but he's not bent and he's not bound.
Tito Santana reaching for that little something extra, reaching down for that intestinal fortitude, but look.
And there goes
Savage perched up there again.
He's coming to finish. Oh! He really got caught. Look at him now. Adrian's going. Adonis is going.
Oh, he's not. He got caught. Oh, look at that move. Look at Adonis tearing the steps apart.
Look at this. Oh! Upside down into the steel mesh goes Savage, and I'm afraid he's hurt now. He is definitely hurt. And look at Santana taking a measure of revenge.
Adrian Adonis in his attempt. Oh, look at that shot.
He went into the steel post that's holding this wire mesh cage together.
He's got to be busted wide open.
Oh, he is. He's bleeding. Look at him there. Look. Oh, my
word. Blood just pouring out of the face.
Pumping out of Savage. He must be getting weaker. Look at Santana.
He's going for it.
Santana's nearly there. He's up.
He didn't make it. Oh, cheap shot.
What a cheap shot by Savage, but you can't blame him.
And now it's Adonis on the opposite side of the ring.
And he's
over
make
there.
It. He's going to make it.
What's he going to do? He had a chance to go out. He just... Adonis dove 15 feet down, and San Martino was out of the way.
Mind you, he caught San Martino's legs as he came down. Look at the blood pumping from Savage. Down goes Santana. Those two are just about out of this match altogether. In fact, the only one who's looking in any sort of shape right now is Bruno Sammartino, the one they thought was the weak link in this tag team match.
Endurance, you can bet that the living legend can show him that. Seen it time and time again. And now all four men in the same corner. And Savage has got one leg over the top of the cage.
He's more than 50% out, except that Santana has a hold of his tights.
Santana's looks like he's going to go up himself.
Adonis is looking round, trying to get to him and help him, but Bruno's not going to let him. They're both on top of the cage there. Santana and Savage. Savage.
Oh, look at that. He got knocked away. He landed right on top of his own partner.
Oh, back into the wire. Bruno's going.
Tito's going over the top. Tito's out the door.
Santana's out.
Santana's got to reach the floor. Santana, yes. 25,000 plus erupt here in Madison Square Garden as the team of San Martino and Santana are victorious here in the steel cage. Holy mackerel, unbelievable. What a hard-fought victory. Busted wide open, Tito Santana as well. Randy Savage bleeding profusely. Let's go up and get the official word.
The winners of the bout, Tito Santana and Bruno Sammartino.
Tremendous victory here in the steel cage match. Let's go back and take a look, if we can, at how it all went down. Bruno Sammartino, of course, showing us that he certainly has a lot of stamina left. We're taking you back now, and look at this. Oh, Savage came off as Tito Santana unloaded on him and landed right on top of Adrian Adonis. Now look at this. The living legend ramming Savage face first, and Bruno says, open the door, I'm coming. At the same time, Santana going over the top. On the opposite corner of the ring, Bruno steps on. As soon as he reaches the floor, he is officially out. And at the same time, his partner, Tito Santana, and look at this duo right here. We're looking at the aftermath, so to speak, as bleeding very profusely from the face, forehead, above the eyes. Randy Savage, he knows he was in a world war. The adorable one, they bit off a little bit more than they could chew.
brutal match. Steel cage tag team action. Saw it first right here on Primetime Wrestling, where you see the best in professional wrestling.
Well, two good things happened.
Go ahead.
Adrian Adonis still has his flower shop, and Randy Macho Man Savage is still Intercontinental Champion.
Well, the flower shop was never in jeopardy, and of course the Intercontinental belt was certainly not on the line. They lost a lot of prestige, though.
To who? I don't think they did. Not as
They
long as you still
certainly
pack the gold.
They certainly did. They certainly lost a lot of prestige. Let's look into the Brains crystal ball. Tell the wrestling fans, Bobby, what's in store for King Kong Bundy, Big John Studd, Mr. Paul Orndorff?
And the king of wrestling, Handsome Harley Race.
What do you
Well,
think?
it's very simple. What's in store for Studd and Bundy, and what's in store for Race,
Well, we
Paul
don't
Orndorff
have
and
time,
myself.
Bobby, to get into all that stuff. Well, wrestling fans, that wraps up another week here on Primetime Wrestling, with the exception, of course, of the special sneak preview promised us by Bobby the Brain Heenan, his new Korean star.
Now's the big moment you've all been waiting for, right?
That's it. The floor is yours.
But during the course of sitting out here the last couple hours with you, you've been extremely rude to me.
Oh.
You've interrupted your host. You've cut me off short when I wanted to speak. So I'm going to punish you and the people out there. You're not going to see any footage of my new Korean star.
That's the best news I've heard all week, Bobby.
I'm punishing you, and I'm punishing the people.
You're not
going to see it.
punishing the people. The
Yes,
people
I
have
am.
already seen
And you know
enough
another thing
of
I
what
did?
you can do here in the World Wrestling Federation in the last couple of weeks.
And I told you you'd see it, and you're not seeing it. So you know what I've done?
No, go ahead.
I've lied and got away with it.
You lie every
I can
week.
do whatever I want.
You lie
No,
every
that's
week.
the first lie I've
You
told.
lie so much that you don't even know when you're telling the truth.
I always know when I'm telling the truth.
Highly unlikely. Tremendous matches, as always, here on Primetime Wrestling. Next week will
thing
be
I don't
no
do is
exception. Gorilla Monsoon
Kind of
for the Weasel, saying so long.
The Weasel, I told you, pal. Hey, Bobby the Brain.